Did you know that one of the most common reasons gardens fail in July isn't pests or poor soil, it's bad watering? That's right. Too little water and your plants wilt. Too much. You invite disease, waste water, and weaken roots. So how often should you water your vegetable garden in the middle of a hot American summer? Let's break it down. Hi friends. Welcome to Garden Life America. Today we're digging into smart watering habits for July, so your garden doesn't just survive summer heat, it thrives. We'll cover timing, frequency, depth, tools, and all the do's and don'ts to keep your veggies healthy and productive. Why July is so challenging. July in much of the U.S., especially places like the Midwest, South, and West, means hot days, dry soil, and blazing sun. Your plants are growing fast. Tomatoes, cucumbers, squash, they're fruiting like crazy. But all that growth needs water. Here's the catch, in hot weather, soil dries faster, water evaporates quickly, and plants become stressed fast if the moisture isn't consistent. Missouri Botanical Garden reminds us that consistent watering, especially for new plantings, is key to success in summer. And the number one way to protect your garden from dehydration? Mulch. More on that soon. How often to water, the golden rule. Let's get to the question you're here for. How often should you water your garden in July? The general rule, 2 to 3 times per week, deeply. That means watering long enough for the moisture to reach at least 6 to 8 inches below the surface, where the roots actually are. Not a little every day. That encourages shallow roots, which dry out faster and make plants weaker. Think soak and rest, not sprinkle and forget. Factors that affect watering frequency. No two gardens are exactly the same. Here's what affects how often your garden needs water. Soil type. Sandy soil drains fast, may need more frequent watering. Clay soil holds moisture longer, but can compact. Loamy soil is ideal, well drained, holds moisture evenly. Plant maturity. Seedlings and new transplants need more frequent watering. Established plants can go longer between soakings. Sun exposure. Full sun beds dry out faster than shaded ones. Weather. Wind, humidity, and rainfall can either dry or hydrate your garden. How to check if it's time to water? Never guess. Instead, check the soil. Stick your finger 1 to 2 inches into the soil. If it's dry at that depth, it's time to water. Or better, use a soil moisture meter, they're inexpensive and incredibly helpful. Remember, the surface can be dry, but roots care about what's happening below. Best time of day to water. Early morning is the best time to water, ideally between 5 a.m. and 9 a.m. Why? Less evaporation. Cooler temps reduce stress. Leaves dry faster equals fewer fungal issues. Watering in the evening is second best, but try to avoid soaking the foliage, it increases disease risk overnight. Midday watering. Only in emergencies. Most of it evaporates before it reaches the roots. Deep watering technique, step by step. Here's how to water deeply and efficiently. Water slowly, let it soak in, don't flood the surface. Target the base of each plant, avoid wetting leaves. Use drip irrigation, soaker hoses, or a watering wand for control. For containers, water until it drains from the bottom. Repeat the process every 2 to 3 days depending on weather. Pro tip, place a few flat stones around the base of large plants, they reduce evaporation and keep soil cool. Mulch, your summer garden's best friend. Mulch isn't optional in July. It's essential. Benefits of mulch. Reduces evaporation. Keeps soil cool. Suppresses weeds. Protects roots from scorching. What to use? Straw. Shredded leaves. Grass clippings, dried. Compost. How much? Apply 2 to 3 inches around plants, but keep it 2 inches away from stems to avoid rot. Bonus tip, reapply mulch in midsummer if it's broken down. Tools that make watering easier. Here are 3 tools that can make watering so much easier. Soaker hoses, lay them through your beds and water while you sip iced tea. Watering wand, gentle, targeted stream that mimics rain. Drip irrigation kits, automatic, efficient, and precise. Also useful, watering timers, rain gauges, and moisture meters. Common watering mistakes in July. Avoid these midsummer garden killers. Watering too fast, surface gets wet, but roots stay dry. Overwatering, soggy soil equals root rot and disease. Inconsistent watering, leads to blossom end rot in tomatoes. Watering from above, wet leaves plus heat equals fungus central. Letting mulch touch the stem, invites rot. Fixing these equals healthier, stronger, more productive plants. Smart tricks to stretch moisture. Want to water less often? Try these tricks. Plant densely, shade soil, reduce evaporation. Use olives or buried jugs, slow release water straight to roots. Group plants by water needs, no over or underwatering. Shade cloth over leafy crops during heat waves. Windbreaks, reduce evaporation from strong gusts. And don't forget, a layer of mulch does more than most people realize. Encouragement and mindset. Yes, watering takes time. But it's also a ritual, a moment to connect with your garden. Early morning watering is quiet, peaceful, and full of tiny discoveries. A new flower. A baby cucumber. The first blush on a tomato. So take that time. Slow down. Listen to the leaves. July heat can be intense, but it's also when your garden shows what it's made of, and what you've made happen. Water deeply, 2 to 3 times per week. Check soil, don't just guess. Water early in the morning. Use mulch, 2 to 3 inches thick. Tools help, use soakers, timers, or drip kits. Watch your plants, they'll tell you what they need. What's your biggest summer watering challenge? Leave a comment, we might feature it next week. If this video helped, give it a like, subscribe, and share with a fellow gardener. Until next time, stay cool, stay consistent, and keep growing.